Good morning, principles of management. How are you? Let me start off by telling you what I am drinking today. As I mentioned before, this is my cup of coffee. This morning I have what's called a Lavazza. There's a better view. It's an Italian brew, basically nice and strong. I enjoy it. As I've mentioned before, they have their standalone shops. So some of these things should be coming into picture for you. In my world, of course, as I've mentioned before, I enjoy a good cup of coffee. Lavazza is a manufacturer, and basically they have this Italian brew. That's what makes them stand out. Of course, Italy is known for their coffee, and they're known for their their style of brewing coffee. So when we look at it from a SWOT analysis, and we're trying to open up a coffee shop and maybe provide a high quality coffee to compete against the coffee shops around us, we will decide on the external environment, so the opportunities and threats, and we will look at our opportunity and try to match that opportunity with our strength, right? We will try to say, well, the strength we have, for example, we serve a true Italian coffee, a Lavazza, a true espresso, a true latte, a true cappuccino, where other people are using regular coffee beans to try to mimic the taste of an espresso or a cappuccino or a latte. We are actually using the right ingredients. So that's one of our strengths. And the opportunity is that people might not even know the difference in Dalton, Georgia, in Calhoun, or in Rome. So maybe that opportunity is we have to find a way to market ourselves differently than the coffee shops that exist currently. So that works in any business. And that's why last week's assignment is so important for you, especially for those who have identified themselves as wanting to be entrepreneurs. This is going to be a very essential part of developing your marketing mix. And we'll look at that down the road. But the marketing mix is, how do you reach your target customer base? And we talked about this even with like Target coming into our area. Why doesn't Target want to open up a store in Calhoun or Dalton? Why is Target having such a hard time finding locations here? And some of that is because there's no opportunity for them to succeed here. So obviously Target has a brand, they have a style, they have sort of a niche market. So they want to target the people that would frequent Targets. And when they do surveys on people, you know how sometimes we go to like Kroger, or we go to like a Food City or Food Lion, whatever, grocery store you go to, and you punch in your phone number and you signed up for this like frequent flyer type of thing with them, you get this small little discount. Instead of paying $4, you're gonna pay $3.89 for whatever. Don't think that they're being nice to you. They're gathering information, data, to identify who their customer is, who you are. If you haven't gone to Kroger in a while, they will go back and look at your purchase history, and they'll send you coupons most of the time to attract you back to their store. All the stores do this. They try to identify what is it that you as a consumer have in common with other people. And then we know where to target our marketing dollars to and create a proper marketing mix based upon your age, your income, your shopping habits, how many times you go, what do you buy. All of that data is extremely valuable. So when we do SWOT analysis in business, we're looking at the same thing. We're trying to identify those things that will eventually be relatable to our customer base. So well done. Also, I want to mention, I appreciate last week I made the comment about, give me one second. I made the comment about, trying to get our post, or our initial post done early. A lot of you have done, at first, thank you for apologizing. I appreciate you guys taking this class serious. As I mentioned, I understand we are all adults. I'm not speaking to children. I'm speaking to adults, professionals in your own right. And I apologize you taking the responsibility to look at that and improve on that. So thank you so much for taking that serious. That makes a big difference, not only for me, but for the class, for the class, your classmates. Gives us an opportunity to really read and dig in. I updated your grade up to last week. I will try to work on that now. I want you to know the midterm shouldn't be this stressful situation for you. All these questions that you're doing in your midterm this week, you have them, you've seen them, you've read them, you know where to go to find them. So please take a deep breath, relax. This isn't trying to challenge you in any way. This is only trying to bring that back to your memory and have it as a source of information as you develop your business career. Also, I want to mention that this week, this will be the only video. There is no discussion. You do not have to reply to this video. There's no need to. You won't be graded on. If you would like to, great. I would love to read it, hear what's going on in your life. I heard, a couple people mention that the reason they couldn't post was because they were going through some medical issues. I understand that. I relate to that. I get it. Things are tough for all of us. We all have difficulties. So that leads me into my policy of not accepting late work. I am a stickler about that. And I know most of my students get upset about that because they're so used to other professors doing their thing. And I know you guys see the style that I have. As I mentioned early on, I focus on discussions because that's where I know you are understanding the material. When I read your context and I read how you're presenting it, that's how I know that you have understood the information. Quizzes and tests, that's like a snapshot to me. That's just like a one moment in time that you answered something, and I can't really gauge what you know because that's just a question. You could have found it. Either way, when you have to write something with some information that that I know that you're picking up the information. So that being said, I do not accept late work, but to be fair to everyone, because we all have our issues, guys. I understand we all have our things going on in life. Some people are busy working, taking, overtime, double shifts. I get it. And then there's other people who are going through physical stuff, health issues. I get it. We have a person in the class who's dealing with her child in the hospital. Listen, my heart breaks for you. I get it. I went through that. I went through that for 18 years of my life and still going through that. So I get it. I totally understand. But my policy is created because in this midterm, what I do is I go back to all the students. And I don't want to be the judge of who deserves this or who deserves that. So I like to treat everyone as equal as possible. I'm going to drop 2 of your assignments, which means 2 of your either Learn Smarts. So if you somehow messed up and didn't do your Smart Book assignment one week, or if you didn't do your homework assignment for a week, and drop 2 of your lowest ones. And for some of you, that might be 2, excuse me, 2 homework assignments. Those are your lowest grades, and knock those out. They're just going to disappear. You're not going to see them disappear on your grade book. I'm going to do it in the system, and the system's going to recognize what's your 2 lowest assignments, and it will eliminate that from your overall grade. And I'm going to drop 1 of your lowest quizzes for this half of the semester. So in total, you'll get 3 grades that will be dropped, 3 lowest grades that will be dropped from these 4 weeks. So some of you have reached out to me and said, man, I messed up in this homework assignment. I couldn't do it right. I didn't understand it. I get it. Doesn't matter. And some of you have done great. Hey, listen, all that's going to do is help you down the road. If somehow you get the lowest grade, it's going to knock that out. So it's a win-win for all of us. That puts me in a position where I don't feel that I'm judging someone's situation and feeling that someone deserves something more than other people. And it helps everyone in the class. You know, if you had a bad week, if you weren't sick, or if you had to work and you couldn't get to work, to your homework, whatever it is, it's equal to everyone. So that will be coming as soon as I finish this video. Other than that, guys, I'm happy to report that I've been released to come home, at least conditionally. I'll be having to go back to New York on a weekly basis. But as of right now, I am sitting home. I've been sleeping in my own bed. I've been just being grateful to be back with my family, and want to let you guys know that I read your posts, and I read all the kind words and all the well wishes and all the prayers and thoughts. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I know this journey is not just mine, but everybody in my life, everybody involved in who I am. I get this. This is bigger than me. So I just want to let you know that I see you. I see your post. I read them, and I appreciate it. So I'll be flying back on Wednesday and having a treatment done up there in New York on Thursday, and then if everything goes well, I'll be flying back on Thursday. So keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers. I appreciate that. I, as you know, am accessible to you no matter what. You can email me. I try to respond as soon as possible. If it's something I can't do yet, I would like to take a little time to accomplish whatever it is that you need me to do and then email you back. So please don't think that I'm ignoring your emails. I see them. I read them. All right. That being said, enjoy the fact that you don't have a discussion. You don't have to worry about that part this week, but you do have a midterm. So please make sure that you focus on your midterm. All same rules apply. It's going to be a multiple choice. It's going to be, I'm going to make sure it's not timed because I don't like giving it a time. Sometimes it defaults into a time test, but I'm going to go in there and remove the time if it is. If it's not, then you're good to go. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I think that's about it. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you have a great week this week. It's been beautiful outside, nice and hot. And I'm just excited to see what this next half of the semester has. We're almost there. We got four more weeks to go after this week. And that's it. Summer class is over. So it went quick. Do me a favor today. Enjoy your favorite coffee, tea, whatever it is that floats your boat. And have a great day, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.